Season 2, we made it.
What is your actor's process into transforming into your role for Underground?
I kind of go at it with the same process I kind of have for every character, which is just play the honesty of the time period, play the honesty of their situation and who they are. But most of that kind of found itself out in the first season. So second season is really just trying to reconnect with that.
Anyone moves, anyone tries to follow me out, your master gets you.
The character himself, Noah, is now in a different place in his life. It's a different space mentally. He has different priorities. So that's what I have to be authentic with in terms of preparing for him and my process and getting ready to build him as a human one more time for another season.
The men that stand before you are guilty of the unspeakable. They are proven to be a danger to peace in the state of Ohio.
Alright, so typical day on set. You wake up at a god-awful hour, 5 or 6 in the morning or something like that. You get to work, hit breakfast. Our days typically around I'd say 14 to 18 hour days. My crew, God bless them, they're troopers, they have some hard days. Usually we're out in the woods getting eaten up by mosquitoes, trying to dodge snakes on a regular basis. Hopefully we're not in the swamp. The fun days are the days that we are inside the stage, which is rare.
Have you ever wanted to play a role like this?
I've actually played a role like this when I was like 12 or 13. Did a pilot back in the day where I was the little version of Noah. I played a young runaway enslaved person who was basically running his own version of the Underground Railroad at like 12 and 13, which was kind of cool. I feel like maybe that was preparation for this. I try to hit the gym as often as I can, more out of sheer fear of not knowing when I'm going to have to be naked on screen again. Because they like to just show up with those, like, hey, guess what? So, tomorrow you drop in draws. Like, what? I mean, being in the gym is more for me than anything, but I love the fact that Underground is definitely motivation for that, because it's kind of a requirement, for us to run around in this woods and the physical strain that the shop puts on our bodies. We have to stay physically fit on a regular basis, so everybody's in the gym, everybody.
What was the audition process like?
Audition process was pretty standard for me in terms of pilot season. You hit the initial audition, call back, then you go to network and studio, or you do a chemistry read. I did my first chemistry read with Journey, had Misha and Joe in the room and Anthony in the room as well. And that kind of sealed the deal for me, which was awesome. It never feels to me like I'm not auditioning, even though I'm in my groove, I'm in my role and all that. I still feel like I got to put the work in because we do, but not necessarily to impress the audience. It's more to impress myself and sort of elaborate on where my skill set is, because I want to grow. And this is the kind of job that brings you into that.
All right, people, I got this clear. I got to study these lines, and I got to go get dressed and ready. I will see you when it's time to hit set.